Meet the Grams, an often sidelined and forgotten song in the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef. Most people like to remember and revisit tracks like Family Matters and especially Not Like Us. However, Meet the Grams has this dark, almost scary allure to it that's kept it into obscurity. In my opinion, I don't believe there's any diss song more disrespectful, calculated, and menacing as this. May 3rd, Kendrick has just dropped another diss song on Drake after he released Euphoria, and now Drake is gearing up to drop his devastating Red Button diss song to end Kendrick. That night, Drake drops his song, Family Matters.
Nigga, I said it, I know that you mad. I've emptied the clip over friendlier jabs. You mentioned my seed and I deal with his dad. I gotta go bad, I gotta go bad. Yeah, drop a 50 bag for the mob in a spot. Drop a 50 bag, 29 for the thought. You the black messiah, wifing up a mixed queen. And hit vanilla cream to help out with your self-esteem. On some Bobby shit, I wanna know what Whitney need. All that puppy love was over in y'all late teens. Why you never hold your son and tell him say cheese? We could've left the kids out of this, don't blame me. Your baby mama captions always screaming, save me. You did it dirty all your life, you tryna make peace. I heard that one of them little kids might be day free. Don't make it day freeze. Cause if your GM is your BM secret BD, then this is all making plenty fucking sense to me. There's more! Hey, Kendrick just opened his mouth. Someone go hand him a Grammy right now. Where's your uncle at? Cause I wanna talk to the man of the house. You put your hands on your girl. Is it self-defense cause she bigger than you? Your back is up against the curb. You digging for dirt, she be digging for proof. Why did you move to New York? Is it cause you live in that bachelor life? Proposed in 2015, but don't wanna make her your actual wife. I'm guessing this wedding ain't happening right, cause we know the girls that you actually like. There's nowhere to hide, there's nowhere to hide, you know what I mean. They hired a crisis management team to clean up the fact that you beat on your queen. The picture you painted ain't what it seemed, you did.
The track is one of Drake's best songs he's dropped in recent memory, and immediately was met with high praise. Even people most critical of Drake's music admit that this song is amazing. However, the praise and discourse end shortly after, when less than 30 minutes after Family Matters dropped, Kendrick releases this.
Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that man is your father, let me be honest. It takes a man to be a man, your dad is not responsive. I look at him and wish your grandpa would've wore a condom. I'm sorry that you gotta grow up and then stand behind them. Sometimes our parents make mistakes that affect us until we grown. And you're a good kid that need good leadership. Let me be your mentor, since your daddy don't teach you shit. Can't understand me right now, just play this when you're 18. Dear Sandra, your son got some habits, I hope you don't undermine them. Dear Dennis, you gave birth to a master manipulator. I'm blaming you for all his gambling addictions, psychopath intuition, the man that liked to play victim. You raised a horrible fucking person, the nerve of you, Dennis. Sandra, sit down, what I'm about to say is heavy, now listen. Your son's a sick man with sick thoughts, I think niggas like him should die. Him and Weinstein should get fucked up in a cell for the rest of their life. He hates black women, hypersexualize them with kinks of an info fetish. Grew facial hair because he understood being the beard just fit him better. He got sex offenders on OVO that he keep on a monthly allowance. A child should never be compromised and he keeping his child around him. And we gotta raise our daughters knowing there's predators like him lurking. Fuck a rap battle, he should die so all of these women can live with a purpose. Dear baby girl, I'm sorry that your father not active inside your world. He don't commit too much for this music, yeah, that's for sure. He a narcissist, misogynist, living inside his home. Try destroying families rather than taking care of his own. She'll be teaching you timetables or watching Frozen with you. History do repeats itself, sometimes it don't need a reason. But I would like to say it's not your fault that he's hiding another child. Give him grace, this the reason I made Mr. Morale, so our babies like you can cope later. And the fucking dead beat that should never say more life. Meet the Grams. Dear Hybrid, I know you probably thinking I wanted to crash your party, But truthfully, I don't have a hating bone in my body. It's supposed to be a good exhibition within the game, but you fucked up the moment you called out my family's name. You a body shamer, you go hide them baby mamas, ain't ya? You embarrassed of them, that's not right, that ain't how mama raised us. Cause you lied about religious views, you lied about your surgery, you lied about your accent and your past tense, all is perjury. You lied about your ghost riders, you lied about your crew members, they all pussy, you lied on them, I know they all got you in them. You lied about your son, you lied about your daughter, you lied about them other kids that's out there hoping that you come. You lied about the only artist that can offer you some help. Fuck a rap battle, this a long life battle with yourself.
What the fuck?
In comparison to the reaction that people had with Family Matters, where the reaction was more hype and in amazement, Beat the Grams often received devastating reactions. After hearing this song, it almost feels like you heard someone be killed. The public stopped watching and reacting to Family Matters and immediately had their jaw dropped. The public was focused on the prospect of the third verse of the track. Is Drake hiding another child? Almost all discourse and comments about Drake led to questions about this, instead of praise about Family Matters. Kendrick had dropped one of the most devastating diss tracks ever made, while so effectively halting all discourse and momentum of Drake's diss. The most discussed topic after the record dropped was, does Drake really have another child that he's been hiding? In an immediate response, you can see Drake on the defense, claiming that if proof comes out that he has another child, he'll quit music forever. Meet the Grams is a complete deconstruction of Drake's entire family and all their relations to Aubrey Graham. Kendrick's biggest point, which he makes clear at the end of the track, is that Drake is a liar.
You lied about your son, you lied about your daughter, You lied about them other kids that's out there hoping that you come.
We all know Drake hid his child Adonis, most likely because he was embarrassed that his baby mama was a former star. Kendrick's point is that Drake is a master manipulator and a liar. If he's capable of hiding his child before, who's to say that he's not hiding another child, or even several children, from the public? Kendrick in this verse is speaking to a hypothetical 11-year-old daughter. Kendrick uses this verse to further his point he made on Euphoria. Drake isn't a good father.
Oh shit, I got a son to raise, but I can see you don't know nothing about that. Waking them up, know nothing about that. Then tell them to pray, know nothing about that. Then giving them tools to walk through life like day by day, know nothing about that. Teaching them morals, integrity, discipline, listen man, you don't know nothing about that. Speaking the truth.
Kendrick dropped this diss track within the same hour of Family Matters. It puts into question, did Kendrick hear Family Matters before its release? Drake's most devastating claims to Kendrick was that he was being absent from his family and that he physically abused his Beyonce. A diss song dissecting Drake's entire family and calling him out for being a liar seems a little too perfect, right? Either Kendrick Lamar can see the future, or he somehow heard this track before its release. He mentions on this track that he released the same day that Drake has moles in his can.
Have you ever thought that OVO is working for me? Fake bully, I hate bullies. You must be a terrible person. Everyone inside your team is whispering that you deserve it.
He then goes on to mention Family Matters' name on his track, Not Like Us.
The family matter and the truth of the matter. It was God's plan to show y'all the liar.
Either Kendrick, by some miracle, made two of the most calculated diss records of all time, or he had some inside info that helped him. We all know that after the release of Meet the Grams, Kendrick would follow up with another devastating diss and Not Like Us. Drake finished off the beef with his final track, The Heart Part 6. Although The Heart Part 6 was generally received poorly, the most effective part about this diss was the way it discredits Meet the Grams. Drake claims that the apparent moles that Kendrick had been using were working for him and were feeding Kendrick misinfo from Drake.
We plotted for a week and then we fed you the information. A daughter that's 11 years old, I bet he takes it. We thought about giving a fake name or a destination, but you so thirsty, you not concerned with investigation. Instead, you in that Venice studio, it's a celebration. You gotta learn to fact check things and be less impatient. Your fans are rejoicing, thinking this is my expiration. Even the picture you use, the jokes and the medication, the Maybach glove and the drug he uses for less inflation.
The info Drake claims he fed Kendrick was about the daughter and the song's YouTube song cover. The biggest win Drake got out of this track is that he was able to convince people that he misled Kendrick and fed info that he would later use. However, this is just another lie from Drake. As far as the daughter goes, it doesn't make sense for Drake to feed that info to Kendrick and then act surprised on Instagram after the facts. Also, academics later confirmed that Drake had no idea where the daughter stuff came from.
Drake says he set it up. I'm taking that to be this 11-year-old daughter thing because from everybody I've talked to, including Drake, we don't even know where this came from, and Kendrick said it so definitively in what was supposed to be his biggest song, which was supposed to be the biggest expose.
So this was a blatant lie. It was also later confirmed that the cover was real and that all the items came from a security guard at a hotel Drake stayed at. These blatant lies only go to further Kendrick's point that Drake is a liar. Although Not Like Us secured the win for Kendrick, Meet the Grams was important to halt momentum Drake had gained after Family Matters. It will go down in history as one of the most intimidating, devastating, and greatest diss songs ever recorded.